Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a two-score game early. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They start out 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. Gets it to the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on third down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. A diving effort. What a catch. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. stay on the ground with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the first down and even more.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings with a chance to add to their lead. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the goal and change its direction. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of it. The only negative is a kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now 2 at a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And the Vikings rush brings him down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Looking to return from the 29. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Vikings football. First down, ball at the 36. Herbert now, blitz coming. The Bears closing in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Tua. And the Vikings rush brings him down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. He's got Watson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he drives it up past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's cut right side by Watson. And he is hit hard shortly after that kick. Job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. They read that screen perfectly. Interception. Picked off by Junior Colson. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. Didn't it? Start turning the back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They try to get it to him in that spot where he can win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He sends this one to the end zone. He makes the catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. First throw for the backup now. He's got it, room to run. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
These are so often the plays. I mean, we talk about it all the time, the thin line, thin margin between winning and losing in this league. And when you put a capital E in effort and you break a tackle like that, especially in the second half, it often propels you to victory.
Back now, pressure on its way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Tannehill. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this...
And they get to him again. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing for it on fourth. And it falls incomplete. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partners. They turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. First and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first is Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Tua. No hesitation, and that one's caught. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet.
And the Vikings rush brings him down. Working quickly here. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Gets this one to Watson. Gets it to the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. hit Robinson, complete. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that. Second down coming up. So no change in the call on the field, and Kevin O'Connell's challenge is unsuccessful. First and 10, Herbert. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep running away with this. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. At the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tunga. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Punty muted out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, first and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears trying to do some window dressing. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Tagovailoa on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Connection made to Shakir. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Desperation time on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
All right, one more snap to play here. Herbert throwing again. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try